Hey guys, hope you're having a great Friday. And I'm outside here at the church, just cutting a little grass. Getting probably looking nice for Sunday. Hope you can join us. So today's Friday. We've been doing some devotionals, just little challenges on Fridays from the Word of God. And I thought I'd share something in regards to September 11th. And 19 years ago today, we had a terrorist attack on our soil, U.S. soil, and 2,977 Americans lost their lives. 343 firefighters, 8 paramedics, 60 police officers, 246 from flights. And I encourage you to look up some of that stuff to remember it. And that's kind of what today's about. Don't forget, never forget, the hashtag never forget, remember. And most of you teenagers, actually all you teenagers weren't alive then. I was a freshman in high school. I remember hearing that one of the Twin Towers, plane flew into it. And then a few minutes later, the second one, and the Pentagon, and the one that crashed in Pennsylvania. Very sad. But what can we learn from it? You do realize in the Bible, the word remember is used about 248 times. Forget or don't forget or forget not is used anywhere from 24 to 48 times. And so today we're remembering things. Remember those who lost their lives. To take time to pray for the family, for the families who lost loved ones. To remember that evil's real, that hate is real, that evil hurts, and we need to be aware of it. Also remember the sacrifice, the service that people gave to save people's lives. But then also remember that people, all of us, are heading somewhere for eternity. We don't know when the time will come. I guarantee last night these 2,977 people didn't wake up thinking that today was the last day on this earth. There were children on some of these planes. I read a story today about an 11-year-old girl, Asia Kadam, who was on her way to Santa Barbara for a trip, kind of a field trip kind of thing with National Geographic, her and some of her friends and 3 teachers. And she'd been 30 years old this year. But there's a verse in the Bible that says, Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them who call good evil and evil good, and put darkness for light and light for darkness. And it's kind of a woe. And this is what September 11th started out as, this good and evil, evil good. And the idea is not to forget those things, the evil and what it does, and stand up against it, but also remember the love that was shown, the light that was shown, the unity that came out. I remember people flocked back to church, and our country's unified. Our leaders were unified. Families were unified. Everybody came together. We were praying as a nation. We were relying on God. So don't forget and remember, as a great spiritual truth, remember the things God has done. Remember that God is our strength. Remember that God is our refuge. Remember that love can conquer the hate that we saw 19 years ago. And then in order to remember, we gotta know some things. We gotta know what happened then, and we gotta obviously know about God and good and evil. Evil does exist, but since there is evil, there has to be good. And we know that there is a good God who's in control. So I just want to share some thoughts from that. I was a freshman in high school, remember it clearly, the emotions of that day. And I encourage you to remember those things today, and remember that evil exists, but God is greater than that, and He can conquer that. And I'm thankful for all that God has done for us. I pray that our country will be unified once again, and that people will turn to Christ. And I encourage you today to share the love of Jesus with someone, and I know it'll be a blessing. So God bless you guys. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. See you later.